Okay, welcome Year 7s to this second ILA, so Independent Learning Assessment. So this is the video to go along with your take-home section, so this will help you do that. So this is for those of you that are on the C course. So what we're going to look at is integers, which you may be familiar with from first term, and it's just to make sure you're really confident with the skills of adding and subtracting integers, which is just super important for all of high school maths. Okay, so the way that I choose to do it is to use this thing over here, which is our vertical number line. Okay, and that's how I like to understand it in terms of going up and down this line. Okay, so I strongly recommend you use this. Right. So we'll look at this first question here. We've got 4 take away 7. Right. So the first number you've got here, 4, is always your starting point. Okay. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to make a note of that. I've got 4 is over here, right? So that's my starting point. I'm going to take away 7. So taking away means I'm going to go down this number line here. So I've got to go down 7 spots. So I've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down 7 spots. Where I finish, that's my answer. So I've finished at -3. And there we go. That's my answer. So we'll look at the second one now. Right, I'm just going to rub out that stuff on the right there. Okay, and we'll start again. So we just do the same idea. So the first number is -8. That is our starting point. So I'll start down here at -8, and then +2 means I'm going to go up 2. Go up 1, up 2. That's my final answer, -6. Okay. Right, one more to do here. Hopefully this is fine for you. So we start at the first number, which is -3. So -3 is over here. And -5 means I've got to go down 5. So down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finish at -8. That's my answer. Okay, this means you can now hopefully have a go at part 1 on the take-home section. Okay, so good luck with that. Okay, now we're now going to have a little look at making things a bit more challenging. So often with these integer questions, they tend to throw a lot of questions at you where you've got 2 symbols next to each other. So you might see a plus next to a plus or a plus next to a minus, and it's often a bit confusing what to do with that. So there's up the top here it says this: always combine 2 symbols into 1 symbol. Right, if you always do that, it makes your life a lot simpler. And this is how it works. What happens is, if you see a plus and a plus, just replace that with a single plus. Plus and a minus, replace that with a single minus. Minus and a plus, the same, replace it with a single minus. And 2 minuses, replace that with a single plus. Now this is really good to have down in your notes, so I recommend you write that down somewhere. Okay, and we're going to use that in the next few questions. Okay, so try and remember that. Okay, so here we go for part 2. So you see all these questions have got 2 symbols together, right? So first thing we do is we write the question again. So I've got -4, and then I look here, right? I've got a plus and a minus. Plus and a minus, go back to my notes, plus and a minus, I've changed that to a minus. Now then, we look over on the right at our number line over here. Now I'm not going to draw on it this time, like I did before. I'm just going to talk through it. So I start at -4, which is down here, go down 3 spots, 1, 2, 3, I finish at -7. Okay, next one, we'll go a bit quicker. First one is -3, just leave that as it is. Look at these 2 symbols together, 2 minuses, change that to a plus. So I'm starting at -3, so I start down here, -3, I go add 2, go up 2, 1, 2, finish at -1. Okay, on to this one, I've got a minus and a plus. So minus and a plus, change that to a minus. And then we work it out using the number line. Start at 6, which is up here. and I go down 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I finish at -2. Okay, so that means you should be able to do the questions in part 2, so good luck with that, guys. Okay, now just to finish off, we'll look at a couple, maybe a bit trickier, just where we've got like one more number, I suppose, and quite a lot of symbols. So first thing we do is we look here, right, I've got 2 symbols together there, 2 symbols together there. We're going to write the question again, but replace those 2 symbols with 1 symbol. So first up, plus minus becomes minus. Okay, oops. And on the next bit, we've got minus minus becomes plus. Right. Now then, I guess we can do it bit by bit, but we'll try to do it in one go. So -7, -3. So I start at -7, go down 3, takes me to -10. So for 1, I can write this down, -10. That's that first bit. Now I've still got to add 12. And using the number line, if I start at -10, if I go up 12, I finish 2. Hopefully just getting a bit more confident with that. Now on this one, again, there's 2 symbols there and 2 symbols there. We've got to replace those. And we've got some bigger numbers here. So -50, then 2 minuses become a plus. And here minus plus becomes a minus. Now, the idea of this is that you're now able to kind of move away, hopefully, from the number line. But still be thinking about it. So -50 plus 73. If you do a little drawing, it might be able to help. You can put 0 in here. -50 is down here. And adding 73 means I'm going up there 73 places. Now if I do that, -50 plus 73 takes me to 23. And then I've still got -26 on the end. Now I do that, if I start at 23 and go down 26 places, that will take me to -3. That's your final answer. A bit tricky, that one. Okay, try have a go at part 3. Please ask your teacher if you're having any problems. Okay, thanks a lot, everybody.